Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Young Byron with Young Byron News, and I wanted to talk to y'all about Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, uh, about Bush administration lawyer John Yo. John Yo thinks the President of the United States may have a power problem. So I'm going to click this and I'm going to give y'all my commentary of why. Matter of fact, I'm going to see, pause this video for a second and then I'm going to come back with my commentary. Yes, what's up, everybody? Okay, it says on Chuck Smarnard, Senator Smarnard, or whatever his name is. I know who he is, but I just don't know how to pronounce his last name. But that's not the point. It says on a tweet, even John Yo, the Bush administration attorney, says, I have grave concerns about Mr. Trump using presidential powers and executive powers. So let's see what he mean by that. Let's see. This is from the New York Times. It says, Berkeley, California, face with President Trump executive orders suspending immigration from several Muslim nations and ordering the building of a border wall. Y'all know through his campaign, he was always talking about building a wall, making Mexico pay for it. I don't know if Mexico is really going to be that stupid to pay for a wall. Okay. From several Muslim nations and ordering the build of a border wall, and he threats to terminate the North American Free Trade Agreement. So he was anti-trade when he was running his campaign, and Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton was for the trade. Even Alex Hamilton, y'all know who Alex Hamilton is. Our nation most are dart proponent of executive power. So Alex Hamilton was against executive power. Would be word by now. Article 2 of the Constitution vests the president with the executive power, but does not define it. Most of the Constitution instead limits that power. So he's making executive orders on this travel ban thing, and that's not working out for Mr. Trump, President Donald Trump. It says, as with the president's duty to take care that the law are faithfully executed, or divides that power with Congress, as with making treaties or appointment Supreme Court justices. Let's read the whole article. Okay, it says Hamilton argued that good government and energy in the executive went hand in hand. And Federalist number 70, he wrote that the framers to encourage decision activity in something and dispatch and trust the executive power in a branch headed by a single person, the president. Many of Hamilton's intelligent admirers today endorse the theory of united executive, which holds that the Constitution grants the president all of the remaining executive power that exists at the time of the founding. This includes the power to conduct foreign affairs, protect the national security, and interpret and execute the law and manage all lower level federal officers. And as in official and the Justice Department, I follow in Hamilton's footsteps, advising that the President George W. Bush could take vigilant, perhaps extreme measures to protect the nation after 9/11 attacks, include invading Afghanistan, opening the Juhama, something like that, detention center, and conducting military trials and enhancing negotiation of terrorist leaders. Likewise, I support President Obama when he drew on this source of Constitution power for drone attacks and foreign electronic surveillance. So y'all know about that. I don't have to explain to y'all about that. So just tell me what y'all think about this. Is Donald Trump violating the Constitution? And I have got several emails saying that the Democrats are going to try to get Donald Trump impeached within his 4 years or his 8 years. Because we already know he's going to be reelected. We know that. So what do y'all think about this? Is he violating the Constitution, trying to use executive orders to ban all Muslims? And should he take another approach? Should they go through the process? And why y'all feel that his plans is important and his plans will work? You know, I know a lot of y'all, Trump supporters would say, well, he's not doing nothing wrong. Uh, he's just being president. He's just doing what he has to do. No, he's not doing what he has to do. As president, he's supposed to withhold and protect the Constitution. When he sworn oath and protect and serve the Constitution, and he's supposed to follow the Constitution. Every elected official, even it comes with the federal level and the state level, they have to follow the Constitution. Period. Democrat, Republican, Independent, it doesn't matter. And I say stuff about Democrats as well. I say stuff about Republicans. And, I'm not uh, edgy. I'm not biased or nothing like that. I call it for what it is. If a Democrat do something crazy like this, I would say the same thing. If the Republican do it, but we're not dealing with Democrats now. We're dealing with Republicans these days. And now, since Democrats are trying to uh, get Donald Trump impeached, now we as Americans are smarter than that, and we have to stand and believe in the Constitution and believe that Donald Trump is protecting the Constitution and not just go based on uh, what you heard on Fox or CNN or Miss NBC or ABC or CBS. Just do your own researches, and draw your own conclusions on what you feel and what you think, because everybody has a different beliefs. I have a belief that uh, Muslims and people from other countries should go through the process. They should not break the law and come here illegally. I don't condone that at all, and I don't know anybody else condone that. So I do think that they should follow the same laws and rules uh, as Americans. And if they break the law, then I don't think that they should get benefits. I don't think that they should get 401k or medical or anything like that if they break the law. But those ones that are good Muslims and Christian Muslims, should not it should not affect their lives and their family, because I know a lot of people that would tell me that they have friends that are Muslims, and it's hard for them to find a job, and it's hard for them to do anything because they're going to be looked at as terrorists, and they're going to be looked at as bad people. But everybody, got to realize it's American terrorists too that's going on. Look what's going on in Chicago. And I do agree with Donald Trump on one thing, that 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 they need to do something about Chicago, what's going on in Chicago, and or else he's gonna get the feds involved, and feds to come out there and do something. So give me your thoughts and comments about this. Like, strive, share this video on all your social media platforms, and watch the whole video. Don't just watch some of it and then comment, and so you can know what I'm talking about and what's going on in the video. Please do me a favor and go to my other channel. It's called Reactions and Commentary, and I got 6 videos on there. And I'm working on some other videos where I do a lot of reaction on like other YouTubers, on movies, on music, sometimes on news stories, on politics, everything. And I also do commentary, and I talk about what I feel about a certain subject, And everything I say is not biased, it's unbiased. So y'all don't have to worry about that. But anyways, I'm out and peace out like Communist Strife.